What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dirty Degens. I am your degenerate host, Josh. And tonight, we're going to have some fun. Markets are recovering a bit. There's a lot of memes all over the place. They're starting to pop off a bit. Actually, if you look at the market as a whole, memes are recovering more than anything else. And we've also managed to catch some winners here recently. So let's see if we can find some more. Thanks you all for tuning in. Let's have a fun old time. If you guys got anything you want me to check out, drop it in the comments and let's go over them. Yeah. But starting off here, as I said, Bitcoin is recovering a little bit here today. This is the daily chart. So we did get a nice little move up. We're back over 110. So you guys can all keep your panties on. We're happy now. Also, I thought this was a little bit interesting. Trump vows to start an economic war if Russia and Ukraine continue war. So basically, we're just going to have multiple wars all over the place. No good. That did cause a little bit of market panic, but we got over it pretty quick. Also, the thing that you got to keep in mind is if this does happen, markets actually like war. Economic war, maybe not so much, but you know, just something to keep in the back of your mind. Markets like war. Not saying we should look for war or anything, but you know, don't be such a fearmonger. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Also, it's going to be okay, though, because the U.S. claims they're going to start publishing official statistics on the blockchain. You remember that head of it was the head of something, but Trump wanted to fire her because they're always changing the payroll data and stuff like that after the fact. So, you know, what are they going to do next? Like, if they can't update it, what are they going to do? You know, maybe they could just get it right the first fucking time. That'd be crazy, right? But it's a little bit interesting. See if that happens. You know, it could be good. And also, I would just really like to see how that all goes down. I'm not going to lie. I only brought it up because I'd like to see how it goes down, because then we're going to see officially how much they actually do revise it. Because I'm sure they're hiding a lot of shit from us. So if they're putting all the data on the blockchain, that could actually be good. A little bit more transparent, right? That's what the blockchain's for, transparency. Also, I thought this was a little interesting too, because we had a Fed governor that's stepping down. Now we've got CFT's commissioner, Kristen Johnson, resigning. Kristen Johnson did come in during the Biden era, but it's actually not all bad because Kristen Johnson has been favorable towards crypto, but it does leave a gap open for somebody that's even more positive on crypto. So, hey, no big deal. All right, enough of the boring shit. Now, this actually could do something for crypto adoption. I'm not saying I think that you should go do this. I'm definitely not going to do it, but the normies, they definitely will. Those are the people that will do this. MetaMask launches a social login feature for Google and Apple accounts to log into your wallet. So that will be a big deal for some people. I don't suggest you do that because it is not hard to hack a Google account. It is not hard to hack an Apple account. So if you're holding tens of thousands of dollars or your entire net worth in a wallet and that's happening, that's just a bad idea overall. So definitely don't utilize that. Write down your seed phrase, put it somewhere safe. And in fact, do multiple copies. Keep them somewhere safe. Hide them, right? Put one in a security deposit box. Put one under grandma's mattress. Nobody's going under there. Just make sure you don't lose it. You don't need to attach it to something that can be hacked. Guess what can't be hacked? Paper or steel. You just get water damage on paper. Also, don't use pencil. Otherwise, you're dumb. It's a really bad idea to use pencil. Other than that, though, like I said, meme coins are the focus tonight, as they are every single day. But meme coins have been recovering quite nicely today. As we can see, the market cap is up 4.26% for meme coins in the last 24 hours, at least for the ones that CoinMarketCap deems worthy of tracking. But hey, that's all good. Basically, all of these memes across the board are 4% or more. I'm not going to go through all of these because they're not what the show is for tonight. But yeah, basically everything recovering, pumping. I mean, all these charts look the fucking same, except for then you get, I don't even know what build on B is. Nobody wants that crap. But other than that, most of them look the same. I only got meme core here. I don't know what that is either. I look at real memes, and all the real memes have the same chart, basically. Oh, except for this one, Yeezy Money. Ignore that like the plague. Yeah, just ignore that like the plague. But we're going to get into some actual degenerate memes. We're just going to be having fun, hanging out, doing some hunting. We're going to go over Straydog. I've got some things to talk about there. And not only that, there's a couple that the community has asked me to bring up, so we'll check out those two. But if you guys have absolutely anything at all you'd like me to check out, we're going to hang out for a good, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. Just have a good time, check some stuff out. But I did want to talk about Straydog a little bit because I did put out that video yesterday. Straydog was around 640K market cap or so, up over 1 million today. Basically up only since the video, because this candle right here was the video, up only. So those of you guys that weren't in before the video and watched the video and got in, you're looking amazing. Other than that, just about everybody's at profit right now. So Straydog is going phenomenal. And there's also some big things that have happened today. The CoinGecko listing has been approved. Actually, why don't we check it out? That's what we should be doing. CoinMarketCap. Nobody uses CoinMarketCap. I actually use CoinMarketCap, but hey, look at, there it is. Straydog right there. It says it's down 7%. It's not even possible. It's because it's down. It says it's down 7% because this is at the time that they actually listed on CoinMarketCap, because it hasn't been down in the 24-hour time period at all. But it's nice to see that it's all on here. You got the image, you got the total supply, you know, the website, Twitter, Telegram, etc. All that shit that you would expect to see on a CoinGecko page is right there. I don't know. Did they have like a bio or anything? Doesn't look like it. No. Can we see holders on CoinGecko now? Oh, look, it pulls up the bubble maps. That's kind of cool. I'm not a fan of how this bubble maps looks because dark mode is king. Dark mode is king. There we go. Now it'll look better. Yeah. Now this looks better. Now CoinGecko is not as terrible. But not only that, Straydog also got the price feed activated on Bybit and Coinbase. Not CoinGecko, Coinbase. So, hey, people are paying attention. Also, I noticed today that the price feed is active on Etherscan too. So starting to get a little bit of recognition there, starting to, actually get stuff pushed through. The team did an amazing job making sure that all numbers were hit just as needed. Every box that needs to be ticked, the team ticked it, right? The moment the token is launching, they're going CoinGecko listing, CoinMarketCap listing, update DexScreener, like literally every single thing that needs to be done that we're looking for when we're looking at a meme coin, they did it all. So the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and we're set for the moon. I actually think Straydog's going to do absolutely phenomenally. And not only that, I guess I'll pull it up here. Let's see. There's more, but wait, there's more. Let's see. I'll pull it up this way because also Crypto Pulse of Cryptos R Us was tweeting about Straydog today as well. So, hey, you got big players that have their eyes on the dog, and that's really what is important at the end of the day. There was some other talks today too in the, I don't know, the whale chat for Straydog, and I'm going to share them anyways, but because I like to break the rules, but no. So they also onboarded a very good market maker. So as things progress, you'll see price being steady, dips eaten up, all the things that you need for a successful launch going forward. And I also noticed many more call groups and things like that also talking about Straydog today. So overall, just absolutely extremely bullish. There's nothing to complain about there. So all of you guys that got in from the video yesterday, hope you're loving it. I know that there's been some people in the TG. I got DMs from many people too telling me, oh, thank you. And guess what? You don't have to thank me. That's what I'm here for. This is the reason why I do this every single day, because we deserve a chance to win too. So if you're not in the Telegram, hop in the Telegram. Otherwise, just hit the notification bell on these streams because I'm always going to drop info to you the moment I get it. There is no me. It's only a we around here. We're all fucking degenerates. But yeah, so I think really bullish day for Straydog. Can't wait to see where this goes. And yeah, hope you guys got in. I hope you got a slice of that pie. Now, I do want to move on to 3 things that were actually brought up to me by the community, whether it was in Telegram, whether it was in X, or in YouTube comments, etc. So we're going to check those out. I don't know what they look like. I don't know how they're going to be. Maybe they're trash. Maybe they're our next moon bag. But let's find out. The first one is Crypto Rug Muncher. I like the name, Crypto Rug Muncher. I mean, it's just funny. Actually, the way that this one got brought up to me was on this X post. I was a little bit confused because this guy goes, where was it? I think it was on this post. Yeah, right here. He goes, Crypto Rug Muncher Joshi. I'm just like, what? Are you calling me a rugger? Like, what the hell are you talking about, James Nam? And then he goes, no, this is the project. And I'm like, oh, it's actually a token. So no, it's actually a token, Crypto Rug Muncher. Guys, if you're dropping me tokens, like, tell me it's a token. Are you calling me a rugger, or you're calling, like, what are you doing? No, that was super confusing, but now we understand. We're all on the same page. But we're currently at $689,000 market cap with $104,000 of liquidity. It is locked. Very good volume. The last 24 hours, despite the size, they probably do have a market maker for volume like that. I mean, just look at Straydog, right? We got Straydog that's up 62% in the last 24 hours with $215,000 in volume. It's not a knock on Straydog. I'm just saying that smells like a market maker. That's about all. And these really tiny buys from the same wallets typically mean a market maker. So market maker doing what a market maker does. If we check out the bubble maps, though, how does it look? Hey, I mean, they are crypto rug munchers, so I would hope that their bubble maps looks about as clean as it can get. That's a very clean bubble map, so nothing to complain about there. As far as their holders go, we do have, okay, we got about 50% in the top 40, 55% in the top 40, but it's more like 50 if you take out the liquidity pool there. Distribution, not terrible, really not terrible. It's about what you'd expect for a small project like this, under $1 million market cap. You've got a little bit of a concentrated supply at the top of the holder list, and it's just going to kind of dwindle down from there. But that's not what's actually important, because I think this is not just a true meme coin, right? Crypto scammers hate this account. We expose scams, rug pulls, lies, and deceit in the crypto world. We're the good guys, and we're here to help. So basically, what I'm getting from this is like tokenized Zach XBT. Cool. I fucking hate ruggers. I hate scammers. I have to deal with ruggers and scammers day in and day out in my email box, in my X box, in my Telegram messages, literally everywhere. These guys are the bane of my existence. So I'm on team fuck scammers for sure. But what are they doing to track them down? Because it sounds like that's what their goal is. And I don't want to just join their Telegram. But how many people do they have in their Telegram? Let's see. They got 8,200 members. So I'm wondering, like, because this is from March 2024, they've got 11,000 posts. I'm wondering if they recently decided to tokenize. Let's find out. What chain are they even on? They're on Solana. Yeah. Was this a pump fund? This was not a pump fund. So that's cool. I don't like pump fun. I mean, their X is active. I'm trying to see what they do to hunt scammers. Yeah. Bubble Maps looks better now than it did then. Oh, wait, they hit the magic wand. I'm still like the magic wand. I don't know. I'm iffy on the magic wand. Okay. Magic wand shows some more connections there now. I don't know. It's all AI and deduction, right? Like you're trusting the man. Let's see. Okay, so this is a community that was already around, Crypto Rug Muncher. And so it's been around, I'm assuming, probably since like 2024. I mean, we're just looking at it here. But here, the founder goes, some people think a project needs its own Telegram group to succeed. I disagree. I prefer to run this project through the Telegram channel I've already built, keeping discussion focused and avoiding the flood of spammy bots that create anxiety. Then there's an X community, etc. One thing is obvious is they are using AI to write their messages. Here's another one. This is also AI. And I'm not hating. I'm just pointing it out. So, hey. Oh, look, I'm checking out chat here. We got Flight Deck Foodie. Got my stray entry because of me or because of you. Awesome channel. Hey, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. I come to you as often as I possibly can, but you don't have to thank me. Just ride the wave with me, and we're all in it together, right? That's the name of the game. Memes is all about community, sharing the message, sharing the knowledge, and just getting in there together and having a good old time. So, congrats. Okay, so still, I'm not. Let's go back further. Let's go back pre-token launch because I want to see what they do. We're gonna let the wheel spin. Okay, now we're in April. That did not take long. Was there a huge? Yeah, there's a huge gap. August 23rd, June 4th, April 27th. Not a fan of those gaps if you're rug hunters, but overall, it doesn't look bad. I like the name, if I'm being honest. What I want to see is like, let's see an engagement post here. How are the comments? You want hype? That's a bot. Look at that right there. That's a bot. Bot. And that's fine. All launches, especially if they get talked about a lot, they get botted and stuff. So I'm not hating on that. This guy says scammer. I wonder why. But we're not going to look into it. From first looks, it really doesn't look bad at all. I like the premise, you know, somebody that hunts down scams and shit like that. Like, that's right up my alley. I don't want to go do it. I'm way too busy for that. But we need people like this in the space. Now, can we consider this a meme coin, or is this like a community coin? I'm going to consider it more like a community coin. Yeah, it's really not like a meme coin to me. But hey, it's doing quite well. So I'm going to give it that much. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I'm not going to give like a price target for this, but it does look good. I just don't think that it probably has like the viralness needed in order to like really push somewhere, right? Nobody wants to talk about being rugged. And nobody wants to talk about munching rugs. So, well, actually, I like munching rugs. I guess I'm a little bit of a carpet muncher myself. So take that with what you will. But yeah, I'm just not sure like if it has the viral sense, but the idea behind it all, the community behind it and everything, I'm bullish on that. So, hey, maybe they can push it up to 5-10 mil. That's cool. Is it a flip play for me? I would buy it to support the cause. That would be me. I'm not saying you should, but no, this isn't the next meme coin gem that we're hunting. However, I'm going to just reiterate again, I applaud the good cause. I think that the space needs much more of this. Flushing out scammers and all of that is something that definitely needs to happen. You guys love the carpet munching comment, but yeah. So I wish them the best of luck. I'm actually going to put them on my watch list, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it because I support it. I'll probably buy a small bag just to show my appreciation and support. Hop in the Telegram, see what they're really all about, and then give you guys an update. Now, I had this one also dropped on my X mentions or comments, whatever. Now, this is a small one. This is like super degenerate, guys. But it looks like it's making a move here because it was launched on Pump Fund. We can see that right at the end of the contract address there. This is Touch Grass on Sol. All they had to do was drop the GR, and I'd be in there all day. Apparently, I'm in a certain type of mood today. We're munching carpets and touching ass. But I guess tonight we're not family friendly. I apologize. That's my fault. I'll try to be better. But no, so here we got $76,000 market cap, 32K locked liquidity. Not a whole lot of volume, $391 in 24-hour volume, but I mean, it's sub 100K. What do you really expect? And not to mention, it's on Solana. So it's a very cesspool of shit there, right? That you're trying to kind of wade through. But I will say they got my attention due to their community spamming my shit. So obviously they do have a community there that's working, and that's why I thought, why not check them out? Looking at the holders though, oof. That's all I can really say. Oof. Big oof. We've got 0.35% of supply outside of the top 40. Now, mind you, the project only has 78 holders, but we got 21% of the supply in the LP. That's okay. No big deal there. But then we've got a holder here with 19.2%, 15.1, 10.1, 10.1, 7%. And then it falls down. But that is a lot of supply. That is a ton of supply. I'm just going to be straight up 100% honest with you guys. If you guys are watching this stream and you guys are from Touch Grass, you guys got to do something about that. Nobody with any serious money is going to buy into that with those holders. That is a massive, massive glaring red flag. But I'm not going to stop there. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, it came off Pump Fun. The bags were cheap. I mean, look at that launch, right? It launched, it hit the bonding curve, launched on Radium, and just fucking dropped. And it got as low as 33K. You can buy a lot of supply when it's down that low. So that's probably exactly what happened. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt there. I'm not saying they're doing it maliciously, but I always like the Touch Grass thing. I'm not a big fan of the Pepe derivatives. Yeah, I'm just not. Go outside after the pump, built on Solana, powered by Degen Energy. Hey, that's what I am. Degenerate Energy. So I got this. We can check this out. They got 71 members in their community. Let's see, pinned message from August 14th. They got a post here from an hour ago that they retweeted, but other than that, I guess yesterday they were kind of active. They're doing giveaways. They got some spaces going, I guess, that they got on this spaces, but it's a pretty small spaces. That's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. No big deal. They're extending. Okay, so here's the thing. They are a meme coin, and they're super low market cap. And they've got days where they go without posting. They've got days where they only post once. I mean, I want to see good morning posts. I want to see replies. I want to see literally everything. I want to see your community working overtime, your team working overtime. When you're this small, you've got to really, really dig your heels in and try to make noise. Now, starting with this stuff, sure, that's good. Like you hopped on my post and you're trying to make noise there. That's good. You caught my attention, but you've got to catch other people's attention. It can't just be me. I'm going to be honest with that supply though. Like that's really dangerous. You like Cass with the Sass here says, you've got about 75% of supply in your top couple holders. And that's bad. That's really bad. So I'm going to have to pass on Touch Grass. I think you guys need to touch a little bit more grass and think about what you got going on just a little bit more. And then we can revisit maybe. Yeah, but that's about Touch Grass there. We're done touching grass. Now we're on to one that I wasn't going to bring up. I wasn't going to bring it up because I wasn't ready to. But sometimes I change my mind. And also this chart looks absurd. It looks a very good chart here. Now we've got Hokkaido. My Japanese isn't that great. We got Hokkaido Inu. Say that 10 times fast. I'm just going to call it Hawk. We got Hawk, another one on ETH here, $1.8 million market cap. Ran up quite hard. Having a little cool off right now, but hey, that's expected, you know, especially after a run up like that. Even though they're trading sideways for about a couple days here, you're still going to expect something to happen. So no big deal there. Volume today, still 833,000. That's huge. That's a lot of volume. So not going to scoff at that at all. Let's see the holders though. Holders are looking good. I do know that this was a bundled launch. So these people all paid in and they got, you know, their share of the launch, but they could have broken up their buys or their wallets a little bit or something. Nobody wants to see this. That's definitely going to be a red flag for some people. Not for me necessarily, but for some people, that'd be a red flag. What's nice though is compared to the last one here, in the top 10 wallets, we only have about 15% of supply, and that's including the 3% that's the LP. So that supply doesn't look bad. And you've got 908 holders. So also not too shabby. Not too shabby. The bubble maps looking good also. So no complaints there. I guess we'll hit the magic wand. Like I said, it is bundled. The magic wand tries to predict who owns what wallet. You know, it could be that this guy sold to this guy or whatever. With these bundles, you don't know what people do with them, right? They could get them and they can cheat. They can get them and they can split it up. They can do all sorts of things. So it's not, that's why I don't like the magic wand on bubble maps. It's just not great. I like the original bubble maps view. I don't trust the magic wand. I just don't. I really don't. Let's check out the website though. So, okay, you should get that fixed. You should definitely get that fixed. I'm going to proceed anyways because I'm a fucking degenerate. All right. So for those of you guys that don't know, this Memecoin is actually like V2. This is basically like a CTO relaunch. It was a coin that back in, I think it was like 2021, it did go up to over $800 million market cap. It was massive. I do remember it from the original token because once a degenerate, always a degenerate. So I definitely remember it. But they're slow. They've got a slogan here: "Legends never die. The legendary Shiba warrior rises again. Join the community that never surrenders." Then we got the saga here. Too many words. I'm not going to bore you guys. Tokenomics: 1 billion supply. Liquidity locked. Contract renounced. And contract is audited too. So there you go. They got some memes down here. Fun. Cool. Very simple website. All I would say, really, I mean, if I was here like to give advice on the website, which I'm really not, it's just things I like to see. It's like how to buy a little bit clearer, contract address big and stuff like that. You know, it's always nice to see. But still, it's all right here in the header. You got copy contract, DexScreener, buy on Uniswap. So does it really matter? Not really. I just would like to see it. The Twitter. Man, why does it like randomly think I'm logged out? It's weird. So here we got the Twitter, 674 followers, brand new X account, ultimate community token, 78 members in the community there. Looks like they are active on X. Yeah, I mean, they're active on X. You got 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 13 hours ago. Yeah, that's what I want to see from a meme that is starting out. I want to see every hour pumping something out. I don't care if it's a retweet. I don't care if it's a bullshit meme. I don't care if it's an update on the chart. I don't care if it's we put money in for CoinMarketCap. I want to see constant pressure, constant noise. Just don't give up. Make sure everybody knows that you're fucking there. That's what I want to see. So they're definitely doing that. And also the engagement on the posts are quite good. So they've got a community that's rating, and that's what I like to see too. So overall, I would say Hawk's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I also heard some alpha too. I'm not as close with this team, so I'm not gonna spill it, but it could be a big deal. It's gonna be pretty interesting. And I will tell you that the big alpha comes out tomorrow. I can't say that either, probably, but I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. It's my show. Alpha comes out tomorrow for this. I'm gonna pick up a bag. It does look pretty good. And the chart looks fantastic. And as we can see from looking at their X, it looks like you've got people buying, you got people supporting. So overall, it looks pretty good there. And hey, if you buy, you'll get in before me because I didn't get the chance to before stream, but I'm definitely going to be entering into here tonight before the alpha that drops tomorrow. And then when I stream tomorrow, I'll tell you guys what the alpha was, even though you should already know it because you're paying attention to Hawk. Yeah. But those were the ones that I had that were dropped to me that I wanted to check out. So now we'll go check out either I'll just go searching randomly or you guys can drop them in the chat and I'll check them out. Let me check up or catch up on the chat actually too, because I haven't done that yet. Also appreciate all you guys being here. If you enjoy what you're seeing, smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel. because I try to come to you numerous times a week. I also have a Telegram group, completely free to join. I don't ask anything from you. It's just a better way to communicate with me. I answer questions. I help people if they're having trouble. And I also share the alpha that I get sooner there, because it's a lot more work to spin up a video than it is to send a message in my Telegram group. So the link to that is in the description of this video, and you can hop in there, no problem. But let's see what's going on in the chat here. What's going on, Ozbuds? Love seeing you around. Hope you're doing well out there in Australia. Ron Paul, sellers will rest in his Straydog PP. Let's go, Chester. Let's go. Super Bees in the house. Daddy's home. We got everybody here. It's a packed house tonight. Raiko Ramadan, what's going on? Thanks for hopping in. VCP, what's going on? Ozbuds is just 100 and everywhere. I'm not sure what it is about, but I'm 100 and with them. Now he's laughing too. Waiting for a Straydog dip, man, bro. It doesn't look like you're gonna get it. I think it's just gonna keep going. So you might want to change your mind on waiting. Bring your friends to Dirty Degen pages. We are the insiders. Damn straight, bro. At least you got that right for sure. That's how we met Cinnamon. Not even gonna pay you any attention, McChubbin. So you don't get any more attention than that. Let's see, and that's just a bunch of 69 watching live. Hey, that's hot. Let's go. Mark Anthony, I was wondering where you've been. I was surprised. Didn't see you in chat at all today. There he is. The man himself, Mark Anthony. What's going on? Hope you've had a great day. Let's see. McChubbin says, didn't get in on the joke launch, but we'll probably grab a bag. I don't know what joke is. I'm assuming it's Hawk. Oh, yeah, here he is, Hawk. Yeah, I'm going to grab a bag of it. I didn't get in on the Hawk launch. I'm going to be late to it, but I think it's going to do well. It sounds like they've got some good stuff lined up. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to test the waters, see what's cracking. And also, let's see what's cracking in DexScreener land, because we got to find, we've got one new play tonight. We got Hawk, but I want more. I'm a greedy degenerate, a filthy, greedy degenerate. And actually, I'm kind of burned out on Sol. Like, at least while they're small. I've kind of like stopped hunting Sol shitters, because they all go to like 2 to 5 million and then go to 0. So like for now on, I think Sol's got to like crack like 8 million, 10 million, and then maybe I'll check it out and pay some attention. Now, don't get me wrong. If you bring one up to me, I'll still check it out. I'm just not actively hunting for them. However, a lot of launches recently on ETH have been going pretty good. So, yeah. Mark Anthony says, yeah, you're always here. You are always here. Asked about Spotify, and I answered you. Yeah, that was in the Telegram. Definitely did. Like I said, you can ask me a question anytime. Actually, this is something that we used to talk about pretty often here. Haven't checked it out in a while. I do know. Wait, this is a new one. This is the wrong one. There's a new Nobody sausage. Where's the other one? Ah, here we go. Oh, man, it is ripping, too. It's just been killing it. This was one that I called on a show a while back. And actually, I know that Ozbuds in the chat here, he still has been trading it quite a bit. It's very tradable. There's a lot of swings in here. So, yeah, it's doing pretty good. Let's zoom out, though, because, yeah, that is a hell of a run right there. That's 120% run right there in a couple days. So that's pretty good. Awesome stuff there. Yeah, I do think that this will continue to do well. I like the Nobody sausage. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just like you guys ever seen Sausage Party? It reminds me of that. I've recently started rewatching Sausage Party, the TV show. It's nowhere near as good, but it's also super raunchy. And this is what it reminds me of. And I think it's hilarious. So I just by proxy and default, I like Nobody sausage, but it's not very degenerate. It's $75 million market cap. So we don't need to talk about that. Let's see. Let's check out the 24-hour trendings here. Hey, look, there's Hawk right there at the top. rank 2. DGH, DigiHealth, that's not a meme coin. Fusaka, 15 days old. Could this be a runner? It could be a runner. Fusaka. Hey, it's a running. That's for sure. What do they got going on? We got Fusaka here, $2.2 million market cap with $432,000 in volume the last 24 hours, $196,000 of locked liquidity. And let's see, 818 holders. How are them holders looking, though? Not too shabby. We've got 80% outside the top 10, and no big deal. 5% at the Uniswap LP pool. So that's good. That's a nice thick liquidity pool. Bubble maps, though. Oofta. That's without the magic wand. What happens when you magic wand it? Oh, man. That's rough. So this is going to be a pretty heavy concentrated supply, even though it doesn't look like it. More than likely, a lot of these wallets are actually the same person. We're going to have to dig in a little bit more, though, to see just how unsafe it could be. Let's see. The next evolution of Ethereum. I think that Ethereum's about to start killing it. That's the reason why I'm starting to focus a bit more on Ethereum meme coins, because Ethereum is just doing so well and holding so well. So that's the reason why I'm starting to pay more attention to Ethereum memes, and it's working out. They don't dump the way that everything else does. And there's a lot more liquidity there. There's just a lot more people that have fat bags. So yeah, it just works out. Designed by Ethereum core developer Tim Beho via EIP 7607. Really? Okay. I think that that's false. That feels false. I think that's a lie. Let's find out if they can prove it's not a lie. Let's see, the EIP 7607 Harvick. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's an upcoming upgrade, but oh, I guess he created it in that sense. Okay. He did a tweet with the image. Okay. I can accept that. I guess he kind of created it. ChatGPT ultimately created it. But zero tax, burned, renounced, contract address, buy on Uniswap. Cool. How to buy again, create a wallet, and go on with your life. Development roadmap. We have a roadmap, which I'm not big on with meme coins. So hopefully it doesn't say any dumb shit. Let's see. Phase 1 is okay. That's EIP 7607. Phase 2 is core implementation. Again, that's also an Ethereum roadmap thing. That's also Ethereum roadmap thing. That's Ethereum roadmap thing. And okay, so the roadmap is just Ethereum getting to the Fusaka upgrade. Yeah, that's about that. The X account, though, look at once again, it thinks I'm not logged in. We got the next generation of Ethereum, Fusaka coin, 1,000 followers, fresh account launched in June of 2025. When did this actually launch? August 11th. So it took them a month or so to decide when was a good time to do it. They basically waited for Ethereum to pop off, and then they were like, go, go, go. And what's funny is they actually didn't have a strong launch at all. If anything, they had a really bad launch. Not a bad, yeah, no, pretty bad launch. Got the Jeets out and then started popping off. So, yeah. Okay, that's, yeah, that is them. 16 minutes ago, they got a post out, only 86 views, but good interactions. Can we verify they're bots or not? Oh, man. That is not good. There's a comment on this post. Y'all are insane. I swear you hosted a meme contest for your community and now you're ghosting your community. How are you expecting us to trust you? Wow, good stuff. Okay. You know what? Speaking of that, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm a little bit overdue for a giveaway. So this is only going to be for Telegram. After stream, I'm going to put up something in Telegram. Man, what should I do? I'm going to do a pick a number 1 through 150. I'm going to pick a random number. So if you're in the Telegram, I'm going to put out a giveaway, and I'm going to do, let's do $100 a Straydog. We're going to do a giveaway of $100 of Straydog. You're going to have to guess a number 1 through 150, and the closest person wins it. That's simple. We're not doing anything crazy. You must follow, blah, blah, blah. You just got to be in the Telegram. So the link's in the description of the video. You can hop in the Telegram, and after the stream, we'll run that. I'll let people get entries in for about a day, and then tomorrow during stream, I'll actually, I'll do it. I'm not going to pick a number because I want you guys to trust me. So I will pull the number live on stream tomorrow. Because you know what? Fuck people that run giveaways and don't send the shit out. That pisses me off if that's true. I'm not going to say it is, but hey, that guy said it was. So never know. Other than that, though, they do look pretty active on X. I'll give them that much. So that's nice to see. However, if they're screwing their community like that, I really don't like that. So I'm not going to say that that's a buy. That's a buy, wait, or that's a watch and wait type situation, mostly because of the bubble maps and them screwing their community, because the bubble maps is not looking great. There's a lot of connectors there. So maybe not Fusaka, but hey, it's popping off pretty well. And I actually didn't see any reason for it to pop off. They probably had a call group or something, and that just worked for them. You know, it's probably something that simple. So yeah, sometimes you just can't tell. Let's see. Believe in something. Something. I like it. Let's check it out. 28 days old. Who's this? It's Vitalik on a unicorn riding through space. I hope this is like legitimate and doesn't look like shit, because the chart looks nice, and I just like to believe in something. It's kind of funny. All right, so we've got $1.8 million market cap. We got $232,000 unlocked liquidity. 79% of that is burned. So you got some community members or people that are involved. They're setting up LP pools outside of that, and obviously they're not going to burn their keys. They want their tokens back. So yeah, that's expected. No big deal there. But hey, you've got 79% of that LP locked. $208,000 in volume the last 24 hours. Looking pretty good there. Got some healthy. This looks very organic. No market makers or anything like that. It looks just purely organic. As far as transactions goes. Holders, we got 1,400 holders, 6.5% in the LP. And outside of the top 10, we got 76%. That's a pretty good distribution, especially at this size. So, you know, I would like to see it a little bit less concentrated up here. But I've definitely seen worse. Hell, we saw something that's 75% in the top 4. So could definitely be worse. The bubble maps doesn't look bad. Not bad. It won't give us our magic wand. I don't know what that means. It just won't give us our magic wand. Let's refresh and find out, because I'm curious. Like, I want the magic wand now. It's not going to give us the magic wand again. Man, you guys keep on joining the Telegram group. I swear to God, I'm going to have to take off this watch. Driving me nuts. My Telegram group is the only Telegram group I have that's not muted. So you guys are driving me insane. Yeah, no, this is actually looking pretty good so far. So let's check out the website. Guys, you're already putting in your guesses for the giveaway. I've got to do the post first. Let me do the post first. Come on. Oh, shit. And I'm also like just on my face. How long has that been going on for? Fuck. Guys, are you even in the chat anymore? Anyways, we're talking about believe in something. You guys heard me talk about it. I don't know if you guys saw any of it, though. And now I've got people here. People have arrived at my home. So this is going to be our last one that we're going to check out. Let's see. The core of tokenized Ethereum belief, blah, blah, blah. Way too many freaking words. Find us all these places that they paid to get onto. Cool. Believe in something. Okay. Movement led by major. Okay. So, they're using, I do remember seeing those tweets now. So It makes sense. It's actually kind of could be a classic, honestly. I could see it doing well. If the right people are behind it, the right connections, the right people, the right community, and people that can hold and actually believe something. That's the thing. Can they actually buy, hold, and believe something? That's where it gets tough. As far as X goes, though, looks like they're somewhat active. They do a lot of reposts and stuff, but hey, these posts here doing pretty good. They got good engagement on them. I'd like to see more native posts and less like reposts, but it's not the end of the world either. I like to see activity, period. So yeah. You know what? Believe it needs something. Believe in, you know, some thing, I just like saying some thing. Looks like it could do well. I think they were a little late to the part. No, they launched on the 10th anniversary or whatever. Probably, I'm guessing. Let's see. Gonna have to find on their website because all those posts came out on Ethereum's like 10th anniversary or something like that. 8/13. Yeah, is that when they launched? Let's see. No, July 29th. They tried to front run Ethereum's birthday. Okay. No, it's looking good. I could see this, you know, if this can get back up over that like 2 mil level, maybe it can get up to like, you know, 5-6 mil. I could see it like getting up here, maybe like somewhere over here. This time period, probably gonna have a lot of ups and downs, and you know, especially if ETH continues to perform. I don't know anything about this, full disclosure. I'm actually not gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy Hawk and I'm gonna buy Crypto Rug Muncher. Just Crypto Rug Muncher for like the vibe. Hawk because I think it's gonna do well. Believe in something. I need to watch it a little bit more and see exactly what happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I'm gonna watch this. Definitely gonna watch this. But guys, that is all I have for you tonight. I appreciate all you guys stopping by. If you like what you saw, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, because I will see you on the next video. Peace.